So great to see you and so kind for you to come and spend a little bit of time with us after a long day of work. Yep. Any of you know what song that was? Texas, who said that? You are awesome. And the last person I would have thought would know what song that was. So you know some good music. So that was Texas Hold'em by Beyonce. Now, I'll leave it up to you whether or not you consider that country music or not. But what is indisputable is what we're getting ready to play for you now, which is country music through and through. We're going to play for you Man, I Feel Like Woman by Shania Twain. Then we will play for you Born to Fly by Sarah Evans. Before He Cheats, Carrie Underwood. What sound was that? Did somebody cheat on you? Well, we'll have to do something about that. And then we will end with Gretchen Wilson's Redneck Woman. We call this Powerful Women of Country. Somebody lost their glasses. If you can't read your music, you need your glasses. Whose glasses? Pass that back to Mr. Unnamed, please. Okay. We hope that you join us in this UW Band Classic. If you've been following the band for any length of time, you know this tune. If you haven't been following the band, you might not know it, but I guarantee you, in just a few short seconds, you'll know exactly what to do. That was The Horse. And when it came out a long, long time ago, it was a hit. And so, I believe we've been playing it since it was a hit. So it's been in our repertoire for a long time. One of the reigning divas of the day is none other than Ariana Grande. Great singer in the lineage of all the greats. Whitney, Mariah, Celine. Well, I can't name many more after that because I'm not sure they exist. But this one is a modern day singer just like them. She's had a lot of hits recently. Was in the movie Wicked, and Part 2's coming out later this year. So we're doing some of her biggest successes. Songs like Break Free, Thank You Next, Problem. The list goes on and on. Now, for those of you who are looking at me wondering, who in the heck is Ariana Grande? Never fear. Because like people do in modern pop music, they borrow things. And so she borrowed my favorite things. So if you don't know anything else, when we get to the last song, you'll recognize my favorite things. And she uses it in the song she calls Seven Rings. We call this a ground open. thank you. It's your turn now. Your turn to sing. It's real easy. You know the words? You've got those cool jackets on. You all should be up here leading this group. Absolutely. It's Hey Baby. And all you do is sing Hey Baby over and over again and enjoy yourself. It doesn't matter whether or not you can carry a tune in a bucket, because they can't carry a tune in a bucket. And so, as long as we're all singing together, loud and proud, we'll be good to go. Hey Baby. Fantastic. So the next show, or group of tunes that we're going to play for you, comes to us by popular demand. Members of the band have been asking us to play this music. And so, we just now got around to it. Well, there's a lot of stuff going on in my head right now. But suffice it to say, it took a little convincing. But after a little convincing, I'm really, really glad that we're doing it, because it's been well received. And so one of our most popular shows of the year comes from none other than the great Michael Jackson. And so you're going to hear the biggest hits. Now, the interesting thing about Michael Jackson, he had a lot of hits. And you start trying to figure out, I like this one, can we play this one? I like this one, can we play this one? It's just a finite amount of time. But what we have, I think you'll enjoy. We'll start with the iconic tune, that introduced the world to the moonwalk. You know which tune that is? Billie Jean, yes! Billie Jean. And then we'll go to one of his tunes from the late 70s, Rock With You. Then we'll play PYT. And then we'll do a tune that features some of the most famous choreography in the world, if not the most famous choreography in the world. That is Thriller. And then after that, we'll go to one of his, I guess you could say, our take on one of his R&B influenced numbers. Up-tempo, jazzy version of The Way You Make Me Feel, and then we will end with B. We call this one a thrilling MJ show. This next song was on the charts for a long time. Not getting ready for football, so I haven't looked at the charts in a couple of months. But if I were, I'm assuming it's still on there somewhere. This tune is by Hosier. Anyone familiar with Hosier? Got some people. Excellent, excellent. This is Too Sweet. This next song, I would say, if anybody knows it, I'll give you $1 million. The problem is, I don't have $1 million to give. But if I did, I would. Anybody familiar with the group Snarky Puppy? I guess I should have bet you $1 million, huh? Well, Snarky Puppy is kind of this jazz fusion group. It's really cool music, instrumental music, and one of their tunes is called Tio Macaco. It's jazzy, it's got some Latin rhythms, different things like that. A lot of chromaticism, sometimes unintended chromaticism, but chromaticism nonetheless. And it's really fun to play. And it will feature our drum set player. Take it away. so great to be here in Fond du Lac, and we know that there are members in the band that attended Fond du Lac High School, and I know we got family and friends in the audience, and so we'd like to give you a shout out. I haven't seen these. I always ask. They don't always comply, but I always ask that it be PG. Keep it nice and clean. So, if you see me stumbling over the words, it's probably one of two reasons. A, it's not PG. And we don't want to corrupt these impressionable young minds that we have here. Or they don't teach handwriting in school anymore, and I just can't read it. So it'll be one of those reasons. This is Blake Pliske, everyone. Blake, thank you. My goodness. I couldn't find another sheet of paper anywhere. Had to put it on the plate. All right, here we go. And a piece of music that's supposed to be in your folder. All right, let's see. So they're not obviously not in order. Because it says, if you are reading this, we have unexpectedly run out of paper. We apologize. Wisconsin Tudors. I always question whether or not I should say this, and I always say it against my better judgment. So I'm going to do it tonight. This comes from our tuba section, our notorious tuba section. The Wisconsin Tudors would like to shout out all the single moms out in the audience. Oh boy. This might be the last time I read this about the single moms. Fair warning. So this comes from the female Wisconsin saxophone freshman, it says. Samantha Davis and Sloan Klein. First of all, do you know this is here? Did you write this or did they write this for you? You wrote it. All right, they approve. I hope you will approve. And if your parents are here, I hope they approve. It says, Samantha Davis and Sloan Klein would like to shout out all the single and married dads in the audience. This says, Michael Ireland would like to tell everyone he can part something about an alphabet. I have no idea what this means. Michael, you got anything for us? I guess not.
You can part the alphabet.
Okay, you don't have anything for us. Samantha Davis, I guess the word, oh, that is an F, isn't it? It looks like a P. Samantha Davis would also like to thank Beyonce because she doesn't get thanked enough. Kian? No, this is Ryan, I think. Kian Robilia would like to shout out all the single grandmas. So let's just say we'll shout out all the single people in the audience. How about that? We got the moms, we got the dads, shout out to you. Sam Kaufman would like to perform the grand, I have no idea what this next word is, but since I don't know what it is, I'm skipping it. Because I don't know what this is. Ethan Hedder would like to shout out his parents. Love y'all. Oh, love y'all. Keeples says hi too. The Mellows would like to say hi to D Flat from the Glam Band. Yeah. The Mellows would like to say hi to the best, Brian and Suzanne in the world. Brian and Suzanne, where are you? You're the best. Ken Gankarts of Wilma Nuts would like to stand up. They like to say hey. Ken, Will, you can say hi. Stand up, you can say hi. Hey! Dear Aiden Schmitz. Oh. I can't tell if this is a joke or not. So we'll find out. Where's Aiden? I don't see him. Oh, you've turned your sweater around. Good. When you walked in today, it was backwards, and I thought, oh my goodness, what's going on? Aiden, is it your birthday today? It is. So the band has requested that they sing happy birthday. Or do the birthday run-on. Congrats on the big 5-0.
I'm not even the oldest person here.
Who is? Oh, it would be you, wouldn't it? Of course. Well, you're next up on this list because apparently he would like, and he won't do this, but he would like to recite the common expectations at FHS. Dear Turner, I hope you are having a wonderful birthday, just like King, like Ben deserves crowns.
Love you, Turner.
Well, let's see. Can't tell if this is a joke either. Would like to say hi to his parents from Kentucky. I don't think you're even from Kentucky, Will. The entire band would like to thank Chandler Breen. Chandler even here. Nope, I'm gonna keep going. Daniel Goldsworthy would like to say, did you say this, Daniel? Is this your writing?
Hell no.
It's not? Don't skip it then. King Trud would like to shout. Now, it's got my name in it. But I can't tell. H.S. Pookie. Who is that? I would like to bring everyone's attention. Oh, that's a burner. Not going to do that one. If you're reading this, Jacob has forgotten the common expectations. So now Jacob will be taking pictures with everyone interested. Anyway. All right. I'd like to think we're almost done here. Shout out to Curly's grandpa, Butch, from Thomas and Dillon. Are you out there? No? All right, must be another Jew. Thomas, well, this might be legit. We'll see in a second. Thomas would like to shout out his mom for coming all the way from Minnesota to be here. Thomas's mom? Oh, it's real! Welcome! Not read that one? Nope, not reading that one. Okay. All right. I can't. It won't balance on my head very well. Max Kirchner would like to say hi to his grandma Dottie. Are you out there, Grandma Dottie? Welcome. Dad Jim and Mom Stacy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Stan would like to also say hi to Max's mom. I'm sure Max's dad is not sure. The Tudors would like to say hi to Ben's mom and aunt. You're back from Germany.
No, that's my mama.
Oh, wrong beer. And saying hi to Dad and Uncle as well. So hello to Ben's family. Corey would like to say hi to Mom. Is this feline? Corey would like to say hi to her mom, dad, grandma, and aunt. Landon would like to shout. I think this says shout. Would like to shout his family. That is, I'm guessing this is supposed to be shout out. Shout out his family that is probably sitting next to Matthew's family. Are you out there? Welcome, welcome. Benny would like to shout out his mom and dad who came from Two Rivers. Where's Benny's mom and dad? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I actually don't know who Benny is. Is that short for Benjamin? Who is that? Benny. See, I spent time reading the rosters to try to learn names. Benny is not anywhere in them. Sean would like to especially thank his mom for coming. Where is John's mom? John's mom. I guess you're not out there. Well, to all of you family, friends out there, we appreciate you for spending this time with us. We're going to keep things rolling with what we're known for across the state of Wisconsin and beyond. We're known for dropping things. And we're known for the fifth one. So you have to get up out of your seats, dance, and sing along. This one, from what I understand, is a staple at Wisconsin weddings. So, let's bring it here tonight. This is the Chicken Dance. I sometimes rename it depending on who's in the audience. But seeing as how I see these beautiful jackets, you've heard all of these tunes before, so I don't have to rename it. This is, and as I'm about to say it, I'm wondering if I should rename it. It's a tune named after a beverage. It's got salt on the rim, limes, and something else. I don't think it tastes very good, by the way. But this tune is called Tequila. One, two, ready, hey! Almost done for the evening. But before we play our final few moments of tonight's show, I wish to thank Mr. Bones, Mr. Opperman for allowing us to be here this evening. Such wonderful people. I'm sure you already know that. And Fond du Lac is a wonderful place. I was telling Mr. Barnes when we got here, you're gonna get tired of seeing me. I don't know how it happened, but somehow I'm seeing Fond du Lac a lot this year, which is great. I love them, they're wonderful. But you know, they might be getting tired of seeing me. You might, you know. Well, anyway, those wonderful people are doing an excellent job with the band program. Testament, yes, by the many people who are here tonight that played in the Fond du Lac band, which reminds me, Gilhouse, didn't you tell me you went to Fond du Lac?
Yeah.
How come you didn't shout out your folks? Is there anybody else from Fond du Lac that did shout out their people? Stand up, the Fond du Lac people. Stand up. Yes. Shout out to Fond du Lac. They play well. Well, anyway, please, before you leave, you go out those back doors. There'll be a lot of sweet treats back there. Support the band program here. Buy some of those baked goodies. And if you're like me, and you're supposed to be swearing off sugar, buy the baked goods anyway and give them to one of the band students that are here. I promise it'll get eaten. So when you leave, be sure to support this wonderful program. I'm sure it's all going to a great cause. I was being nosy when we were warming up, just happened to look at the whiteboard, and I thought I saw Puerto Rico on the board. Are you getting ready to go to Puerto Rico? Oh, yes. Now, I don't know what those proceeds are going. I don't know where they're going. But it might help out with that wonderful trip that they're about to take. I hear it's beautiful, and I'm sure you'll have a wonderful time. Our last group of songs before our last group of songs, they don't really go together, if I'm being honest with you. Kind of a hodgepodge. But, and I'm about to contradict myself, I guess they're loosely affiliated because they're songs about the sky, fire, blowing stuff up, that kind of stuff. That's what these tunes kind of have in common. And even if they're not about that, the title was enough to justify its inclusion. We were playing organ, and the athletic department said, yeah, that's right, they did do a number on us over the weekend, didn't they? Reminded me of what happened in November. Anyway, let me refocus since we have basketball. They did recover the other night, though. That was a nice recovery against Washington. Anyway, so it was nighttime. Oregon's first time coming to Camp Randall, and we wanted to welcome them with a band. And so that's why we did this show. And so we're going to start off with a song by Kesha. And for those of you who don't know who Kesha is, she spells her name interestingly. K-E $H-A. Kesha. She's got a tune called Blow. Then after that, we'll transition to Coldplay's Sky full of stars. And then AC/DC, Thunderstruck. And after Thunderstruck, Bang Bang, with a visit from Ariana Grande again, along with Nicki Minaj and Jessie J. Then you'll hear Pitbull's Fireball, and then we will end. Now, how can we have a show where we're literally blowing stuff up without this classic by the great Katy Perry, Firework? This is Light Up the Sky. again, thank you so much for being here this evening. Not only showing up to listen to us play a few tunes, but also supporting this wonderful band program here. And so we can't thank you enough. We know that many of you have been working all day and you might have been tired, but you came here anyway, and so for that we are thankful. We will end this evening's program with some of our favorite tunes from the University of Wisconsin. I can't see very far, but the people that I can see, you're wearing our favorite color, which is cardinal red, which lets me know you love Wisconsin too. So if you know these tunes, sing with us, sing proudly as we celebrate this wonderful institution that has done so much for our state, the country, and the world. It really is a great place, and we're all fortunate to be associated with it. Again, thank you so much, and safe travels. You didn't hear a word I just said. So I'm going to say it again. Once again, we are the University of Wisconsin Marching Band. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. If you like what we just heard, we encourage you to join us on April 11th and April 12th at the Cole Center, campus of University of Wisconsin for our annual Varsity show. We hope to see all of you there, just a short drive from Funland. Don't forget, sweet treats out in the back. Go get those cookies, cakes, pies, brownies, whatever they've got, make sure they're sold out. And as always, we never say goodbye, but simply, we'll see you real soon. And on Wisconsin.